Alex O'Brien has a vice-like grip on this match. 2 sets to love, 3-2 and serving. The third set tiebreaker over on the grandstand went to Jeff Tarango, 7 points to 5. He leads Rios 2 sets to 1.
Love 15.
So we have 2 seeds in trouble, and Tarango now up a break, 2-love in the 4th set. So 2 seeds could be going out this evening. Now then, is Mal Washington just about to turn that prediction on its head?
Well, good to see Mal making an effort to do something different, skipping around his backhand, generating a lot of pace with that forehand. Well, trying it again, but the second serve of O'Brien was too good, too heavy. That's the looseness in Mal's game that really surprises me. That's a short ball, it's a big point.
And you can see his dad trying desperately to encourage him. The shake of the head says it all.
Well, there it is again, 15-30. A loose short forehand and a missed return off a second serve that didn't really have that much on it. Lullaby's sister. Don't ask me which one.
Yes, he has 3. I can't help feeling that love 30 situation may well have been Washington's last chance, and that little drop shot was almost a sign of surrender.
Well, I agree. I've very rarely, if ever, seen Mal play a shot so casually. Such a low percentage shot. That's not his game. Not like him either to surrender a point easily, so who knows? Is he running up a white flag?
2-4, third set.
Did well to get back to the lob. O'Brien guessed right, but not the second time.
He does take a lovely early ball, and I love the way sort of almost runs forward to meet it.
He really does. He really launches himself into it. That is the advantage of a double-hander, a double-handed backhand. Very hard shot to play with just one hand on the racket off the backhand side.
Second side.
Oh yes, it was out. Maybe from his angle, he would have seen that one close to the line, but I don't think there was any doubt that he'd missed.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Also, you're never going to get a linesman to overrule on that, well, an umpire to overrule on that far line. Almost impossible. That ball probably 2 inches out.
Game Washington.
So no surrender from Washington, and that's good to see, but he's still got to break back somehow. 4-3.
12 Foster's Export for the price of 8. Fresher wine shops, adventures guaranteed.
What am I doing here talking to you about car insurance for? You're not going to listen to any old bloke rattling on about added extras and all that sort of stuff. I'll tell you what, let me tell you about the feeling of getting good value instead. AA car insurance costs less than I thought.
Call direct on 0800 444 777.
Now that is good. If I'm not mistaken, that's Kenko's new coffee house aroma.
How did you know it was Kenko?
Let's just say we're both experts in aromatherapy.
With its new coffee house aroma, Kenko tastes as good as it smells.
Well, he's clearly developing a new game plan. Drop shot at every opportunity.
Lot 15.
Well, I've practiced a lot with Mal Washington over the years. We had the same coach for a couple of years, travelled together extensively, and I never saw this shot once. I think he might have just found it tonight.
$15 all. $15-30.
Now then.
Well, I have to believe that was a little bit of tension.
Fourth double fault from O'Brien, first of this set.
Second side. $30 all.
But that's criminal, really. When you could see that your opponent is shaking like that, you had to take advantage of a second serve.
Yeah, not to even make the return. Criminal's the right word.
$40-30.
There's really no desperation about Mal tonight. 15-30 in what might be the penultimate game. Still no signs of desperation.
It's only the third game of the match that's gone to juice.
Correction, first serve.
Well, that's tough on O'Brien because I think it might well have been an ace.
Called himself. He made a mistake. Machine called it good. I threw it in.
Was it past the length of machine?
No, it was inside.
He called it after it already gone by him.
No,
Sure he did.
Brian
There's
is.
no way he could have returned that. There's
Then
no way
he
he
should
called
be
it
awarded
after,
the ace.
after the point was over. You have to be kidding. He called it after he heard the machine. Ask him. He had no play on it. That's the biggest real call I've ever seen in my life. Okay? I just want to tell you that, and that's a top 10 call, and we give it to him every time.
Well, O'Brien's saying that Mal Washington had no play on that ball, so if it was in fact good, why wasn't he awarded the ace? And I believe he has a case.
Instead, it's a let first serve. And O'Brien will be even more furious now. Of course,
Advantage Washington.
the argument from the other point of view is that Mal was hindered by the call. It's a desperately difficult one. Break point.
You heard O'Brien say that was a top 10 call, believing that the better players are favoured when it comes to line calls.
Well done.
Well, that's a great play from O'Brien, really gutsy. Down break point, obviously a nervous time for him. He took the matter in his hands, served and volleyed very aggressively. Well done.
It's only the second break point he'd faced in the entire match. Oh, so that's the sort of return we've been looking for from Washington.
Advantage Washington.
Might have just gone to the well one too many times with that kick second serve. Got to win the match now. Mal might not lose it for him.
Thank you.
Washington breaks back.
For all.
Well, although Mal was showing no real signs of it, I just did have a sneaky feeling that he could break back. He's just too good a player for O'Brien to beat him routinely in straight sets.
Lock it in.
Not going to get.
Fifth double fault.
Lock 13.
Well, just as you think a bit of desperation's creeping into his game, along comes a couple of very loose points, double fault, followed by a wayward volley.